Peachy here. Sorry I missed yesterday, day 8. It was so busy, guys. Oh my gosh, yesterday was something else. But I have great news for you guys. Amazing news. Let me just finish my toast here. I'm hungry. It's lunchtime. I need more milk. I was having my yummy oat milk. Yeah. Come on in, people. I have amazing news. Oh my gosh. I don't even know where to start. It's lunchtime. A late lunch. Because I took these kids to play center today. I really wanted to get them tired because yesterday was a mess. Yesterday I was really busy. And I actually squeezed in time to clean the house. Okay? And then little baby wrecked it. He decided to start ripping up these little baby books, the little thick cardboard baby books. And I think he had help. I think the puppy helped him. I don't know. I think he started it and then the puppy got in on it because there was like pieces of book pages, cardboard pages all over the floor. It was a mess. And then and then the older one decided to go upstairs in my closet and just wreck everything. And I had, oh my gosh, biggest mistake. I had put all of the shredded up paper bits out of the shredder in a bag and I put it in the closet because I was like, I want to add it to my compost. But it was still, it was still snowy outside. It's all melted now, but I was waiting for it to get warm so that I could incorporate it into my compost because I hear that it's really good to kind of take that moisture out of any of the like wet foods like banana peels or anything that's like really moist. You don't want to put just food in your compost. You have to add like a dry element like dry leaves or something. So I thought, okay, I'll just use the shredded paper. I'll keep it in my closet. But he got in there, ripped it open, so it was like confetti all over the place, in the closet, in my shoes, all over the floor, all over the bedroom. And every time we were walking, it's just like tracking out in the hallway, down the stairs. It was insane. It was insane. I must have slept at like 1:20 a.m. last night because I was like, I need to get most of this cleaned up. And this is after I had cleaned the house all day. It was insane. Anyways, I ended up getting it cleaned up, most of it. I left the confetti because I was like, when he wakes up, he's going to clean that up. So I let him clean it up. He hated it. And a deck of cards. My husband has a deck of cards. He took all the cards and like threw them all over. So it was those cards and the confetti that he had to clean up. I was like, no, I'm not doing everything for you. Like, I know he's 4 years old, but I want him to learn accountability, for his actions. So yeah, that's what was happening yesterday. And I was busy. I had work too. So I was like really, really busy because I also work from home. But what was the thing I wanted to tell you guys? I wanted to tell you, 1 second here. Oh yes, I wanted to tell you, the last live I did, and I'm drinking out of a Kit Cup here. The last live I did, I was waiting for my financing to get approved for the house that we got the offer accepted for. And today they're doing the inspection, but the financing just came back yesterday. It just came back yesterday. And wait, before I even go further with that, I wanted to ask, Does anybody know what this bulb root is called? It's white inside, and it's sweet and not too sweet, but it's really delicious. It almost tastes like pears, but it's a bulb root, and I think it's from the Philippines. Honestly, it's probably, I always get this mixed up because some people say Philippines and some people say Philippines. Philippines. It's from the Philippines, but I forget the name. My mom keeps buying me this because she works with a bunch of Filipino ladies, and they kind of, friend zone. So they share a lot of like food stuff because there's a lot of similarities, believe it or not, between Filipino food and just basically East Asian food and African food. Like we have the same thing. It tastes the same in most African countries, especially the country that I was born, and it tastes pretty much the same, but it's a longer root. It's more like a carrot, but same color. So if any Filipino ladies, or if you know any Filipino ladies, please show them this live and ask them what this is called. And please put it in my comments because I really love this thing, but I never know what it's called. So when I want to talk about it or tell someone about it or go looking for it, I don't know the name. Can you please help me to find the name of this? It's a bulb root, a sweet one, and it's from the Philippines. Okay, for back to the house thing. Back to the house thing. That's the more interesting thing. I know everybody's here for that. Okay. So I've been doing this whole house thing on my own. I'm just gonna take you upstairs. I've been doing it on my own because hubby is deployed. That's why the day 9 of 21 thing comes into play in this live. So yeah, he's deployed. He's in Alaska, guys. He's in Alaska. He doesn't even have phone reception now. So he has to use Wi-Fi, and I can only talk to him on Facebook Messenger. And I'm literally just telling him, okay, they're gonna send this document, sign it, and then he tries to get time off of work, which is a very, very busy schedule. They're insane busy over there, trying to get a lot of planes flying. There's a lot going on. I'm not even gonna get into details of his work because it's just a lot. But we got all that stuff done. It was insane because I have 2 kids. For those of you that follow this live, I have 2 kids, guys, and one is 1 year. He's 1. The other one's 4. Like the ages cannot be more different. They have different needs. They are at different stages in life, and so when they clash, it's madness. It's absolutely madness. Like 4-year-old fighting a 1-year-old. It's like, oh my gosh. Or, anyways, you get what I mean. You get what I'm trying to say. It's a mess. So, it was almost darn impossible to get this house stuff processed, but I really pushed myself. I really did, because I'm like, you know what? I need to push myself because otherwise it's never gonna happen. It's actually like really hard to it's a lot of work. It's a lot of paperwork and stuff. It's exhausting. It's mentally exhausting. And I already have 1.5 jobs, which is like my kids, right? Anyways, so today, I have amazing news. Never mind my hair. I literally just took my hair out. It was in braids. The braids were really like starting to be all messed up. I didn't get to brush it or anything. I just took it out of the braids and I tied it up. So this is kind of what I'm working with right now. So please never mind my hair right now. Let's just take on my hair right now, okay? Yeah. So today I got this great news that our financing got approved. Yay! It got approved. It got approved. Which obviously I knew already that it was gonna get approved. Like I didn't really have any doubts about that. I'm more excited about the fact that we're just that much closer to owning the house, right? Financing is approved. I love the price that we got this property at. I love, 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 love the price. So I'm really looking forward to the inspection. The inspection is actually this afternoon, and I'm really looking forward to inspection coming through and And do I have food on my face? No? Okay. I'm really looking forward to the inspection being perfect. Being perfect. Okay. Which I think it will because it's a fairly new house, so I don't think it should have any major issues. So once the inspection is done, we will probably know by tomorrow, and I will update you tomorrow as to what is going on, if we are getting the keys. Well, we're not going to get the keys for the house because right now anyways, because we are getting posted in July, so our move is in July. So that is our what is it called? Brain doesn't want to work. I've been awake too long. A closing date? Closing date. Yes, I think that's what I'm looking for. The closing date, I think they put for July, but I don't know how this works. If you know how this works, if you got a house before, tell me how does this work. So if all the conditions are met, right? You get approved, you get the inspection, everything's perfect. How does that work? Like afterwards, are you just waiting for that date that you put down as a closing date for you guys to then move into the place, I suppose? That would make the most sense because otherwise we would own a house over there and be paying for a house over here. That doesn't make any sense to me when we still have, what is it? May? What's the date today? May 4? May 4. Sorry if I'm talking really low. It's because the baby is sleeping in the next room. I'll get real up close and personal. Up close and personal with you guys. Hi. Hello. Look at my little nerdy self with my glasses. Sorry guys, I'm weird. I can be really weird sometimes. But yes. Yes. Yeah, I guess it'll make sense. Then it's just a waiting game at that point. Like everything's done. And then, oh yeah, and then we have to take care of all the other stuff, the lawyer, getting the title. So I guess there's still, there's still a lot of paperwork. There's still a lot of paperwork to be done. And I am so glad that we are a military family and that a lot of those closing cost expenses are covered for us. Even if they weren't though, we do have the money saved up because your girl is smart like that. Yeah. Two things I know in life: how to get my hustle on and how to save money. I think those are my hobbies, actually. Those are my hobbies. Yes. Because I could just be chilling, enjoying my life, being a kept wife, taking care of my kids. But your girl, I got the hustle blood in me, okay? And saving is my hobby. If anybody asks me what's my hobby, you tell them it's saving money, okay? Why? Not because I don't like nice things. I like nice things. I talked about this before. I like nice things. Everybody likes nice things. But there is a time and a place for everything. And frugality has a place in life. I think I will always be just a little bit frugal though. It doesn't even matter if I was like earning, I don't know, like $3 million a year. I think I'm just that person that would always be frugal and be like, nah, I'm not gonna buy, I don't need that. Do I need that? I'll probably like, yeah. I'll probably be wanting to, like celebrities that get free stuff to promote. Yes, promoting stuff to get free stuff. You know what? Let's just start right now. Where's this stuff? Let's start. I just grabbed a random thing. Time ring. Let's do an ad. Time ring. You want me to do a video for you guys? Contact me, Contact me. let's see what we can work out. I already have your products, okay? Um, so let me know if you want me to test out any products, and I will do that for you. Anyways, what was I saying? I'm just being silly at this point, but yeah. I want to say I'm excited, but I'm not. I'm relieved. That is what I would call it, because I was so wound up. I had so much anxiety around the house ownership thing specifically, just because I've been a stay-at-home mom for the past 5 years. For those of you who know me, of course, I get my hustle on. I get my hustle on here and there because, I like to save money. But mm, mm, sacrificing your a more structured, I guess, your structured earning potential, or your job, your career, whatever you want to call it, sacrificing that to take care of your family. Oh my gosh, guys, that is a big ask of any human being, okay? Man or woman, that is a big ask. I mean, it's very rewarding. I love taking care of my children myself. It's very rewarding in a different way. But then you also see this other side where you're always thinking, "Oh my gosh, this is how much I could have made this year. And how much does mommy pay? Nada." So I think that's what pushes me. That's what really pushes me to get my hustle on and, get things done, paper, get some paper and um I think a lot of moms are in that situation because you see some moms doing, um, what do you call it, those pyramid schemes, which I don't like them, but at the same time I can't judge those moms because I know where they are at. Their whole like career side of their career is on hold, and they're just desperate for something to do. So they fall prey very easy to those type of things, like what is it called, MLM or whatever. Um, so I empathize with them, but I also kind of wish that they could find something else, something that is theirs completely. Um, but hey, if they're happy and it's filling that gap, I'm not going to judge anybody. I am not going to judge. This is not a judgmental space. If they are happy, it's fulfilling that space of them feeling like they are accomplishing something every day, that they are being productive in that area of life, because it's still an area of, even though children are work, it's 100% work. Oh my gosh, 150% work. The biggest job in the world. It's just a different type of job. It's not recognized in the working world, in the work field, as work, unless you're in childcare, which is really underpaid, which just shows you how much it's not respected. So yeah, um, I can't judge any mother for whatever they're doing. Girl, if you gotta work that pole, you gotta walk them streets, whatever it is that you're doing, I don't know. It might not be what I can do, like mentally, emotionally. I cannot put myself in that situation. Or maybe I've never been in a tight enough situation to need to do that. I don't know. That's why I can't judge. I can't judge. I'm just here to appreciate you and say, you are a superhero to me. You are just golden. I'm not gonna judge what you do. But yeah, just remember, put that paper as you working and getting that paper, honey. Whether you're married or you're single, put some paper aside. Put some paper aside so you can buy yourself some things. And when I say things, I'm not talking about just clothes and nails and hair, a makeup. If you enjoy those things, that's fine. But sometimes it's okay if you're able to get away with not wearing makeup, like myself, not doing your hair done, getting your hair done all the time, like myself, not getting your nails done ever, like myself. If you can get away with that, with your work or whatever, then try to put that money aside for bigger things that you will want, like a house purchase. because the equity growth on that, honey, that's a big investment. That will be probably the biggest purchase most people will ever make. But the growth in equity, from what I've seen for houses, it just goes up. You have to be in a really weird market, like where I live right now, which is why we did not buy a house here, because it's a really weird market. Um, that things could go, and maybe they just don't as much. You know what I mean? Like, yes, honey. So, to all my mamas, have a separate, if you're married or whatever, like, I don't really have like a secret account from my husband, because we kind of do everything. I don't know. I feel like we're a tight unit. We're a tight enough unit that I feel like I can kind of um, trust him in that area, that we're on this journey together, whether we stay together or we don't. We're on this journey together. A lot of things we're doing is together. But I do got my coins. I do got my coins. He knows I got my coins. Um, and he knows they're pretty much for my retirement. And that's why I put them aside. And even though we could easily share his retirement money, I was like, my mentality was this: okay, sure, you have retirement money. You've been saving since you were for retirement since you were like what, 19. That's fine. That's all good and dandy. But why share it when we could share it and I have my own? You know what I mean? Like, what's yours is mine and what's mine is mine type of thing. No, I'm kidding, guys. But really, why share a smaller piece of a pie when you could share a bigger piece of the pie? You know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, basically. So, I've been very adamant about being able to save money for my own old age and retirement. Um, Regardless of whether I have an income at any point or not. Like, when I don't have an income, then, he fills that gap. When I have an income, he still fills that gap, and I top up that gap, because I'm smart like that, you see. Um, because we're women, we need to, oh my gosh, and emergency funds, have your own emergency fund aside from your family emergency fund, okay? Like, have your own for you as a woman. Not because you want to be selfish and greedy or anything, but because women, we usually have the biggest burden in life. First of all, think about it. After you have children, who usually sacrifices their income? Your earning potential is the woman. Usually, okay, 99% of the time, the women sacrifice their earning potential, okay? So now your earning potential has been sacrificed. You've got no money coming in or very little money coming in. And then on top of that, who's taking care of the children the most? Well, the earning potential is sacrificed because you have to take care of the children 99% of the time, right? So it's a double-edged sword, right? You can't do one without sacrificing the other, kind of, right? Unless you already have a big business and you can hire a bunch of nannies to take care of your children, then okay. But still, it's because you, the woman, has a big business and you're hiring a bunch of nannies to take care of your kids, right? Usually men, even if they have a big paycheck, they don't really think about things like, oh, let's hire a nanny to help you not have so much work, or so that you can do your own thing. Our thing kind of takes the back burner. They forget. They forget that we're individuals. We're not just wife and mom. We're not titles. We're individuals. And as individuals, we have dreams. We had dreams before we met you, honey. You know, like the guys forget, like, because they're just caught up. Everybody just gets caught up in life. They forget this woman had her dreams, okay? She was on a trajectory towards something. And then here I came, turned her life upside down. Okay, maybe not upside down entirely, but just, it shouldn't be upside down. It should be just I feel like it should just be kind of expanding your life experience, whereas first it's you by yourself. But a lot of that expansion, once kids are involved, does require sacrifice from the woman's part, and that's why I'm not seeing it to be selfish. It's just to, yeah, maybe be a little selfish because everybody else is a little bit selfish. And that selfishness is going to help your children the most. Trust me, I was raised by a single parent, okay? Not because she was just, whatever. No, not judging single parents that just become single parents because somebody just donated. And then, I mean, this woman was married twice, okay? Three times. But first husband died, second husband, my dad, he was a title. Let's just leave it at that. He was just a title. Husband. Period. Father. Period. um, there was no follow through. I'm gonna leave it at that. Um, third husband, he was a little bit more of a follow through, but he had his own issues. I'm not even gonna get into that. He had his own issues. That's for another live. He had his own issues that obviously ended him up in a situation where she had to divorce him too. So, I mean, even if you try to do everything perfect according to what society standards calls perfect, you try to, get married first, save yourself for marriage, get married, gotta have your children. It doesn't always work out because it takes two, and you cannot control what the other person decides to do after the fact because they could agree with you, right? You come into agreement, yes, we're gonna do this, we're gonna get married, we're gonna have kids. Like I was planned. Okay, there was no accidents. They literally said they're going to have this child, and then all of a sudden, no follow through. So what do you do? What do you do? Right? So, and majority of the time that happens, I'm not saying that doesn't happen with women. I know women who literally after they had kids, they're like, this is too stressful. Peace out. Deuces, I'm out of here. Can't handle this. I know women who have done that too, but I'm saying majority of the time it's men I feel that have the privilege and the luxury to walk away. And then 120% of that burden is left on women. Even when you share custody, and do the co-parenting thing, you notice that usually with the men tend to just be the fun dad. When they go to dad's house, oh, they're the fun dad. You know why they're the fun dad? Because dad doesn't brush their teeth, dad doesn't comb their hair, doesn't even wash their hair. Good luck if they even get bathed. They get pizza for dinner probably every night and chips. And then when they come home, you're struggling to get them to eat their vegetables. They're like, well, we eat pizza at dad's house. We eat like chips for dinner. Like, so why can't we eat that? So you're fighting with your kids to get them to eat their vegetables so they can be healthy. You're fighting with your kids to brush their teeth because they're like, well, at dad's house, we don't brush our teeth. You're fighting with your kids to, to bathe them, right? To wash their hair, brush the knots out of their hair, things that the children need, the nurturing side, the things that they actually need to really thrive, not to just survive. So dads are just, oh well, they're alive, they're surviving, right? Where moms are like, no, my child needs to thrive, need to thrive. So we are the thrive providers. Yeah, it's not enough to just survive. We can't do that with our children. It's not we're not we're just not. Why I don't even get that. I don't even get that with some of these dads. Like, why would you want your child to just survive? Why? That means you're giving them the bare minimum. And then the funny thing is society pats men on the back like, oh yeah, look at him. Oh, he has his kids for the weekend. Oh, he's such a great dad. Are you freaking kidding me? What about the woman that freaking ripped her, you know, delivering them, breastfed them for however long, or formula fed or whatever. The woman that struggles to keep their teeth cavity free every day. Huh? The one that actually takes them to eye appointments to get glasses that they need to wear glasses. Their medical appointments and pays for the freaking medicine and everything. Like, seriously. No one's patting moms on the back. We're just expected to do that. Right? Okay, I'm gonna calm down. I'm not gonna get mad. I'm gonna get mad, but really, this is serious though. This is serious. This is why I don't want to hear anybody talking about, oh, you selfish women putting money aside, hiding it from your husbands. Yes, we are hiding it from our husbands. We're putting money aside for ourselves because if shit hits the fan. Yes, 1 second, sweet. Let me finish. If shit, hold on. Yes, I'm gonna give you. If shit hits the fan, guess who's going to have it the hardest? No, it's not going to be the dad. It's going to be us. And we need to make sure there's enough padding and cushioning. We're not just doing it to be selfish. We're doing it to be in a better position to take care of our kids if things go sideways. If nothing goes sideways, guess what? The husband still benefits anyways because years down the road, there is money set aside for him to buy a boat or whatever the frick you guys want to buy. Whatever useless pieces of junk you guys want to. Anyways, I just went off on a tangent. Back to the approval. I'm gonna. Oh, Liam! That made noise. You're gonna wake the baby. You woke the baby. Go downstairs. Oh, he just woke the baby. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Anyways, yes. So we got approved. We got approved. So soon we're going to own a house completely. As soon as all this whole process is done, and I'll try to take you along the process so you know what to expect. But just remember to save money for each and every one of these costs, closing costs that I'm talking about, because if you're a civilian, chances are you have to cover those costs. We have money to cover the cost, but like I said, a lot of those costs are covered for us because we are a military family. Perks. So, I mean, there's ups and downs to everything, right? Advantages, disadvantages. And some of the advantages for us, disadvantage, my husband's in Alaska for 21 days. Yeah. Anyways, I gotta go because there's a baby waiting for me. There's a kid waiting to get fed downstairs. So, oh yes. Ciao, Bellas. You're beautiful. You're amazing. You are worthy of anything your mind dreams up. Anything. Okay? Just remember that if nobody else has told you that today. Okay. Silly. Silly. What?